Welcome to South Carolina Adopt-A-Stream. This video will walk you through how to enter sampling event data into the South Carolina Adopt-A-Stream database. When out in the field, be sure to bring the appropriate forms. An example of a chemical data collection form can be seen below. Please be sure to follow all sampling protocols, make sure all equipment works correctly before sampling, and always remember safety first. Forms can be found at the link listed below. Once you've collected your data, you have two options. You can either use your cell phone to enter the data into the Adopt-A-Stream mobile-friendly website in the field, or you can take your forms home and enter the data online using a computer. Now we will go to the South Carolina Adopt-A-Stream database and walk you through how to enter data for a sampling event. Once you have gone to scadoptastream.org, you will then click on this SCAAS database link. This will redirect you to the South Carolina Adopt-A-Stream database. Once you have logged in to the South Carolina Adopt-A-Stream database, you want to go up to the tab that says Sampling Events. Then you need to click on the blue button to add a new sampling event. This will generate the sites that are associated with you as a volunteer or the groups that you're a member of, and you can select from the drop-down box. Once you've selected the site to enter the data, you will see that the database generates all the fields necessary, such as the monitoring groups. You can add new participants, and then you can add the sampling time and distance. Be sure to put in the sampling event date, the furthest distance traveled, sampling time, and travel time. Today we'll just enter weather, observations, chemical, and bacterial. So then you want to click on the Weather tab. Note the present conditions. Be sure to note the amount of rainfall. On this particular day it was 0 in the last 1 day. You can always check a weather website or local weather network to find out what the amount of rainfall was within that day. Then click on Observations and be sure to fill in the appropriate fields. Was the water level normal? Was the water surface clear? Did you have to clean up this site, or was the site already clean? Select your water color, select the water odor, water conditions. Tide and tide level typically is for those who are near the coast. Please be sure to note were there any hazards, risks, or barriers. And if you have any photos, you can upload them here. Next, you can enter your sampling event data. First, we'll start with chemical. Be sure to note if the probe was calibrated within the last 24 hours. Also note were there any expired reagents in your kit. And then start to enter the data. For air and water temperature, if you collected it in Fahrenheit, be sure to convert it to Celsius. For pH and DO, please be sure that you stay within duplicate precision and be sure to put in all decimal points. So if you had a pH of 7, you want to put in 7.00. And you want to do the same for dissolved oxygen. Once you've entered the data, you'll notice the averages are populated over to the right. Then you can put in conductivity. If you did not use a kit that included salinity, a Secchi disc, or a chlorophyll A testing kit, you can leave these fields blank. Next, we'll put in bacterial. Be sure to note if you used a method other than the 3M Petrofilm plates. Your blank plate should always be 0. Then all you have to do is enter the number of colonies counted on each plate. This will calculate the average for you. It will also calculate the CFUs per 100 milliliters of your sample. You want to be sure to note the incubation start time, incubation end time, and the minimum and maximum temperature. If you have any additional comments, please note them below. Once you have entered all the data, you can hit Save and Submit. Now it has successfully created the sampling event, and your data is now a part of the South Carolina AdoptiStream database. Thank you for being a part of South Carolina AdoptiStream.